Now it's my great pleasure to invite another friend to the stage, Kostas Christ, known by many of us for his tireless championing of the environment, which has taken him to 130 countries across 6 continents. He's CEO of Beyond Green Travel, and is without question, Kostas is a pioneer of ecotourism. But what many of you may not know is he's actually a blueberry farmer for 2 months of the year. We've worked together on a number of occasions, so it's my great pleasure to invite him up to host the presentation of the Startup Innovation Awards. Kostas.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, isn't she incredible? Fiona Jeffrey has been moving us along here for the last 2 days. Fiona, thank you. Really just wonderful, and it's no easy task to do that. We have something very special for you right now, and that is, having been to a number of these different events, meaning various world congresses and so on, what really struck me on my first time here for the World Tourism Forum Lucerne, and what really truly has inspired and impressed me, is the emphasis on youth and innovation, ensuring that the younger generation is being brought into this, their ideas are being listened to, their innovations are being paid attention to, and they're honored and they're praised, because that truly is the future of our industry. And this year, new to World Tourism Forum Lucerne, is the Movers and Shakers Innovation Award, which we're about to do right now, and this is the inaugural first time it will take place. Just quickly about the award, it's a Startup Innovation Award to encourage creative business ideas in travel, tourism, and hospitality based on new perspectives, solutions, and of course, also, it probably wouldn't be me up here if it didn't reflect sustainable tourism principles and practices as well. We had a wonderful group of international judges, including Roland Zeller, who is, of course, part of the WTFL family. We had Ufi Ibrahim, who's the executive director of the British Hospitality Association. Mario Hardy was one of our judges. He's the CEO of PATA. I believe you all know that PATA is Pacific Asia Travel Association. And Christine Herzer, you saw her last night, was representing WTFL on our judging panel. We narrowed to 20 finalists from around the world, and then we took it a step further to the top 3. And you're about to meet them in just a moment. However, there's a very important role for you to play, because this is not just another award where we've already decided everything in advance. You are going to pick the winners right here, right now, after listening to a 5-minute presentation from each of our 3 finalists. There should be a slide, and there it is, right behind me. You're familiar with it from this morning. So just please, if you haven't yet, get that app onto your phone, because we have 3 presentations by very dedicated people, and they, of course, are going to welcome your decision. In that sense, we'll have 1 winner, so please keep in mind, you're only choosing the winner. And then we have 2 runners-up automatically based on that. And here's another bit of excitement, at least I think so, and I think our finalists even more so. The winner will receive on stage a check for $10,000 US, and the 2 runners-up will receive a check for $5,000 each. Of course, WTFL has provided for their costs and expenses to come here and participate in our discussions as well. So, we've had a busy 2 days. There's still some more to come. Let's get right into it, and let's hear our three presentations. We will begin first. Let me introduce them, and then I'll tell you the order. Our 3 finalists, Kelly Garofalo, who is representing her innovative startup idea, which is called World Connect. She's from the United States. We have Hai Ho, who's representing his startup idea, which is called Trip Me, and he's coming from Vietnam. And then we have Annie Boyer, who is, sorry Annie if I didn't get that exactly, the correct pronunciation. And her startup innovation is Freedom, coming from the country of Australia. So let's begin right now with Kelly from World Connect.
Thank you.
Welcome, Kelly.
Thank you. Okay, good afternoon. My name is Kelly Garofalo, and I'm one of the co-founders of World Connect, a social venture that aims to give everyone their fair share in the home sharing economy. So what do I mean by that? We empower rural families in remote areas to become hosts while simultaneously connecting them with culturally responsible travelers who are looking for unique experiences and destinations. It's no secret, as we've learned, that home sharing is drastically changing this industry. Both guests and hosts in home sharing love the experience, and it's obvious why. It seems to be a win-win situation, right? Well, that all depends if home sharing is an option for you. But if I have a home and an extra room, can anyone sign up? Well, let's explore this. This is Sarah, and she's going to India. Of course, she's going to visit the major attractions, but she wants a truly authentic experience. She wants to take time from her trip and go deeper into rural India, where she knows 2/3 of the population lives. This picture represents that population that live in rural areas. Most are farmers that earn on average $2 to $3 a day. Nevertheless, each has something unique to offer, and there's no doubt that Sarah will find that unique experience she's looking for. So let's see if they can sign up to be hosts and Sarah can stay with them. We'll start with the basics. A toilet. Only 40% of this population has access to one. Now, while some travelers are more adventurous than others, most require a toilet. Now you see those who have homes assumingly meeting traveler sanitation standards. So let's get them signed up online. Well, unfortunately, there's only 9% internet penetration in this area. These are those that Sarah was able to find online. So what's the experience going to be like when she gets there, though? Well, only 4% are able to finish secondary schooling, so it's unlikely that they'll be familiar with internationally accepted hospitality and service standards. It's clear that not everybody has a fair share in the home sharing economy. Luckily, World Connect removes the barriers currently preventing access into this market. We have developed a business model that provides a capacity training program as well as access to information and technology, so rural families are empowered to become hosts. Let me explain how it works. A family applies for a loan of up to $500 funded through peer-to-peer lending on platforms like KivaZip. Once we're profitable, World Connect will provide that loan. If accepted, this provides everything a host needs to be successful. Hospitality and training courses where they'll learn internationally accepted standards. The cost for home upgrades and repairs so they can do things like install a portable toilet and purchase linens for guests. And if they don't already have one, a cost for a cell phone so they can communicate with our online booking and reservation system. Once they've completed these 3 things, they are added to our platform where we market their products and services and experience on their behalf. For each night booked, the hosts receive a percentage of the accommodation fee, which gradually increases as they pay back that initial loan. But what about the travelers? What about Sarah? We know that going to lesser-known areas comes with certain concerns, namely transportation, hygiene, and safety and security. Well, we want to take care of all of that too. We will provide transportation to and from our host homes from major nearby city hubs, require a set of hygienic standards in the training, and before accepting any applicants, screen them using local resources and their reputation amongst the community. No other home sharing service will provide the level of support and capacity training program that we will. Our competitive advantage is that not only are we trying to equal the playing fields, but we can be scalable, and this can be implemented in many other remote areas. We plan to begin implementation in India. We want to use the funds from this competition to travel to Uttar Pradesh to recruit our first set of hosts. Once we've perfected that business model, we want to travel to areas like Southeast Asia, South America, and Africa. My co-founder Faiza and I are the perfect team to launch World Connect. We're both familiar with the sustainable tourism landscape and already have previous experience developing hospitality and training programs. Just this year, we've worked on projects in both Ethiopia and Qatar. So my co-founder Faiza, she's so passionate about tourism that she decided to pursue a master's in tourism administration while in the final year of her PhD for civil and environmental engineering. I myself am no slouch either, and I've just graduated with my master's in tourism development. Together, we're going to make rural tourism a viable and attractive option for both families, hosts, and their travelers. Right now, we're a brand new concept. This is new, and we need your help. So we're actively seeking partnerships from local governments and NGOs so that we can make this dream a reality. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kelly. How about that? Again, that innovation piece, not only building a business model, but building a business model based on community development and providing improvements in livelihoods. We have our next presenter, Annie. You'll be talking to us about your Startup Innovation Award, or Startup Innovation business model, which is freedom.
Okay. Where's the, you put it on the stand, right? Okay. Hi, everyone. You'll see there's a trend among the three of us. It's all about authentic cultural experiences. So it's pretty exciting time. So hello. I'm really excited to be here, and I thank the judges for having chosen freedom and our big, hairy, audacious vision as one of the 3 finalists. We heard a lot about sustainability and all those concepts, and 2015 is a big year, right? In September, world leaders will come together in New York and evaluate how the global community have done on the Millennium Development Goal. And we'll develop and do all the new goal for the Sustainable Development Goal. One of which, the Millennium Development Goal, was creating partnership for development. And my background used to be in public-private partnership. And I really experienced the power of what the partners can come together and make a bigger collective impact. And that's why I'm here today. I want to share my passion and my vision on developing a platform, it's a platform as well, where all the partners come together to create a bigger collective impact. So our mission is pretty simple. Is to make responsible tourism accessible, convenient, and cool by leveraging technology and social innovation. So let me give you 2 examples. When I traveled to Namibia last year, I really wanted to experience an authentic cultural experiences, and I spent hours on the internet looking for one. And I was really struggling to find a real one that had at least not a negative one, and not a negative impact, but a positive one. And when we arrived in a little village, we were bombarded by locals who were trying to get us to their village for a small fee, but we didn't know if it was the right thing to do. We didn't know if it was safe. And then we end up meeting Weston, right? He's a trained guy who really makes sure that the whole community benefit from the tourism industry, not just 1 or 2 shore village. And after talking to him, I realized that for him, having a website was his dream. But he didn't have the skill or the resources to have one. He was running his business. He was a true entrepreneur, you know, like the face person taking the tourists into the villages and all of that. And for him, having a website was difficult. It was challenging. He's on Facebook. He used email, but to have the resources or the skill and the time to design, develop, maintain, and market a website so it's on the first page of Google to reach people like me was really challenging. And as most of the entrepreneurs in Africa, like it means that he's relying on word of mouth to grow his business or on bigger tour operators. So he's very underemployed, right? Or not working at full capacity like most entrepreneurs in emerging economies. Another example for a social enterprise, this is Buzz India. Buzz India is a social enterprise who are backed up by several big global corporations that are for the corporate social responsibility program. And whenever those staff from those big global corporations want to visit India, they want to learn about the social impact and the transformative success that Buzz India has on those local women. So Buzz is basically a mobile bus that goes into rural village in India and provide vocational training and financial literacy training to women so that they can run their own micro businesses. So for the traveler, this is an authentic cultural exchange, but you learn about a social innovation, you learn about social issue and what the local people are actually doing to actually make their village and their community a bigger place. So this is not a traditional tourist experience, right? It's much more of a social innovation that people go there to learn and exchange and actually be inspired by that social innovation and make a contribution to a bigger impact. So, as we talked all during the forum, right? We had the Secretary General thinking outside the box. Then we had Jeremy saying, like I'm consider myself a social entrepreneur, right? Like what he was talking on yesterday. But it's really time to think about something different, and that's why I created Freedom. So we work really, truly as a backbone organization that bring together established as well as aspiring social entrepreneur, as well as non-for-profit partners, NGOs, government official, and international organization all together so that we raise awareness on innovation, social innovation, and experiences that has a positive social, cultural, or environmental impact. And by creating that hub and that global brand, then we can reach a global audience all together and market each other. And to make sure that we have the positive impact that what we are hoping responsible tourism can achieve, we need to have a strong ethical values. And that's why we created Freedom. I know it's ambitious, it will take time, and it needs the contribution and the collaboration of a lot of partners. But if we collaborate and partner, I think we can do it. Thank you.
Thank you, Annie. We've had a lot of conversation here about the importance of tourism being a multi-stakeholder process, and your business model is based on that very concept. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome to the stage Hai Ho from Vietnam, who's going to talk to us about his Startup Innovation Award business model, and that is TripMe.
Hello, check in. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are TripMe, Trip with double I, and we are the happiest way to enjoy truly local experience. Yes, we got that from Bhutan. This is the standard experience everywhere in the world. This is what we want to be, truly local experience, travel like a local. However, there's a lot of challenge to be there. The price are generally marking up 20 to 30% through agency when you want to book a local experience. There's no standardized data